Hello, everyone. It's my pleasure having you once again on this segment on Daybreak Politics here in First Next News, Port Harcourt. I remain your humble host, Kings Ojalo. This is the time where we will be discussing some trending hints happening politically within and outside the country. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. With me on set this hour is a political analyst by the name Tochi. It's my pleasure having you on set, Tochi.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Well, without wasting much of our time, let's go straight to the hint which we have on some trending news and headlines that has been trending during this week. Now, we could recall one of the news that happened late last month, where the president sent delegates to the UK for the release and return of the former vice speaker of Nigeria by the name Ekweremadu. Now we are having another news headline concerning the former speaker, where the United Kingdom has rejected the Nigeria government's former request to transfer former Deputy Senate President Ekweremadu to Nigeria to complete his prison sentence for organ trafficking. Now, from a young man by the name David Uwimini Ukbo. Now, this was an incident that happened the year 2023, where the former deputy speaker, went alongside with a young man to the United Kingdom for a kidney transplant. Now he was given at that period he was given a jail sentence of 9 years. And recently, the Nigeria president also sent delegates to the United Kingdom to request his release so that he will complete his sentence here in Nigeria. Alongside, he was also sentenced with his wife and also, the doctor who was in charge of, who was, in that also scenario of that kidney transplant. And now, what are the reasons of the reasons for the rejection from the your UK government? Now, this source came from the Ministry of Justice, which indicates that the rejection stemmed from a lack of guarantees that Ekweremadu might continue to serve his sentence once he is released to Nigeria. Yes, they don't have that assurance that if he will be released, that he will really be given he will continue his jail sentence. So that is the fear that grips the UK government right now, that he might be given a state pardon once arrive in this country. So there is no guarantee, there's no assurance that the Nigeria government might fulfill or might or continue that sentence which he has been given there in the UK. So it's also a concern were raised in public commentary that he might be granted a presidential pardon upon his return. An outcome the United government aim to ensure the full enforcement of the law. Yes, we all know that countries like that, especially the United Kingdom, don't take some things for granted. They are people who are strict with their laws, and when consequences is given to an individual, he completes it. Now, the UK government states that it will not tolerate modern slavery, and any offenders will face the full force of the UK law. Yes, so things like that are not tolerated in countries such as the United Kingdom. That is what the government of that country is letting us know. Now, looking at this scenario, Tochi, what are your emphasis on this news concerning the former Deputy Speaker of Nigeria, Ekweremadu?
Thank you very much, my brother. This is more than a legal decision.
Okay.
It exposes diplomatic limitations. I get me. In Nigeria here, every time we look at our own judiciary system, and you see every day you keep seeing some faults, you keep seeing some question mark.
Even in the judiciary system of Nigeria.
That is why the UK refused to allow the transfer. I get me, because once this man is transferred down here in Nigeria, definitely everything alters. You will see this thing keep repeating.
Because they from the UK from the Ministry of Justice, they are saying that they don't have assurance in the Nigeria president that he will complete the sentence which was given to, you know, at that time he was given 9 years as his prison sentence there, which is still serving currently in the UK.
Sir, I don't hate that man, Ekweremadu.
Okay.
I don't hate him.
Okay.
But to be frank, the truth of the matter is that, you know, once this man is being transferred to Nigeria here,
there will be another embargo.
Yes,
Okay.
Definitely. This is Nigeria. I get it.
Okay. So we also have now the conviction and sentence. Ekweremadu and his wife and the doctor were convicted in the UK in March 2023 for plotting and bringing a young man, which I stated earlier. Now let's go to some other areas. Now, what are the contributions from the federal government towards this move? Now, citing humanitarian and legal reasons, a Nigeria delegation traveled to the UK to formally request the transfer through bilateral prison exchange. Yes, that was what the Nigeria government tend to do, a bilateral prison exchange, in order to bring his, you know, just like I said, his sentence to this country. Yes, but now that the UK has refused this claim, now that they've refused this request, do you think there will be, you know, a kind of sentimental beef from the Nigeria government towards the UK? Do you think there will be?
The UK is following the law.
Okay.
You understand me? Yes, they are following the law.
Okay.
And they want this modern slavery not to continue.
Yes.
Which that's what they are fighting for.
Yes, because I suppose if it were not in their country, this act was taken, definitely they have no.
Yes, it was in their own country.
Okay.
This act was done.
So
So they have right to penalize. Yes, he must face it.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
Unless maybe by grace of God, and they now change their mind and say, okay, let's pardon this man. Are you getting me?
Okay.
But once he's pardoned, please let him not go back to it. Are you getting me? Yes, because that's one thing I'm thinking when he's transferred down here to Nigeria.
Now,
because, you getting?
Looking at this whole scenario from Ekweremadu, do you think he's as a government official, as a, should I use the word, a statesman? Because even at then, before this incident happened, you know, I think
he was a former deputy Senate.
Now,
yes.
In that position, do you think this act was really, really impressive? Let's be honest.
My brother, you know. We keep hearing a whole lot of stories, a whole lot of drama from these our leaders, you know, a whole lot of things happening that sometimes you wonder, say, when are we to see good leaders? When will we see a better leader stand up and say, you know, let's do the right thing?
Let's do the right thing without no propaganda.
I getting me? So you hardly see a good leader. You hardly see a leader with clean record in Nigeria here.
Okay, so
yes.
So there are also news saying that he's expected to remain in the UK prison for the rest of his sentence following this decision.
No, I'm not saying he should remain there by the grace of God.
Everybody refuser of the UK, so he's expected to remain.
Of course.
You know, to take his prison sentence. So moving on, we are going to be looking at the next segment where the Nigeria president break silence reviews why security force can't attack bandits. You know, this is a very, very, very interesting one. Tochi, can you see? We can see right now the federal government saying, giving reasons why, you know, bandits cannot really be tackled. Now, let me read on before we go into the discussion segment. Now, he said this clarification came from, yes, it was revealed from one of the presidential special advisor by the name Bayo Onanuga, who is the special advisor to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on information and strategy. Now, what are the reasons? I will state it to you. He said the main constraint is the presence of kidnapped civilians, including women, children, in the bandit camp. A direct all-out military assault such as the air bandits would likely result in the death of those innocent people. Now, the government objective is a successful rescue operation, which means bringing people back alive, well, not in body bags. Now, we could see that from what the president is saying, that, you know, trying to take attacks on the bandits, you know, trying to carry on attacks to capture them might result to the taking the innocent lives of civilians and captured individuals probably in the bandits then. So you can see that the president is trying to make, strategic moves in order to take this operation without taking the lives of individuals and those who have been captured by the bandit. Now, Tochi, I want to believe, as an operative, as a military, there should be ways to really tackle these people, even if they are in the midst of bandits, even if they were captured. There are ways they could be tackled so that they will end this menace, because we have been seeing lately the recent incident that has been happening by these bandits taking out operation, kidnapping students, kidnapping believers, kidnapping so many individuals who reside in a remote area. And now the president is saying that, the reason why, capturing these bandits wouldn't be possible is because they still dwell among, civilians. But don't you think there are other tactics that the president can take in order to stop this chaos from the bandits? Mr. Tochi, what do you have to say concerning this?
Already, this exposes deeper and deeper issues. I get me.
Okay.
Seriously, it's alarming somehow.
Okay.
Sir, if the Nigerian security cannot handle this,
okay,
and the president is saying that security cannot
as a matter of fact, they also made it known to us that they know where their hideouts are. They know their various locations, but they are taking they are being careful in order not to risk the lives of the citizens of those vicinities.
I can remember when Goodluck Jonathan was on his administration.
Okay.
I remember when he invited mercenaries.
Okay.
I think Americans
came
to fight for us.
Yes, as a matter of that, he even suspended the then elections.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Now, if you watch that incident, you understand the Americans were involved.
Okay.
They tried. Okay, not even that. There was a kidnap. They kidnapped American citizen.
Okay.
The Americans now they came. You understand me? They invaded. You understand me? They took out those insurgents. They took out those banditries. They took out those Boko Haram people, and they successfully, rescued their own person.
Okay.
Now, these same American people, they came when Jonathan invited them. They also came, you understand me, to help the Nigerian forces to fight these insurgents.
But
I get me. But something happened along the way.
Okay.
I get me.
Which was?
They went back. They said, allegedly, you understand me, that the Nigerian government, you understand me, is passing information to the bandits,
Okay.
which they had to go back. I get me. Had they been these people engaged the way they normally used to, I get me, you would have seen everything by now. You wouldn't have been hearing too much insecurity in Nigeria.
Which would have also contributed to
the yeah, thank you very much.
The current
now, President Tinubu he has come out to say securities cannot, could you imagine? This is embarrassing. Now, if you cannot now invite international bodies to come in, allow them to do this job.
Yeah, but the president there are still kind of relentless concerning that arrangement. If probably the American army will come for our rescue, or if the president is planning ways on how to tackle it in our own system, which we've not really got. Now let's look at some intelligence and gathering and trust. From the Nigeria government, said the government emphasized the need to build trust with local communities to gather vital intelligence. Now, from this, the president, the federal government, with their armed forces, are trying to get, close relationship with those communities, with those people dwelling in the remote areas, in order to tackle this insurgency in a very peaceful way. That is to say that the president is trying to, make connections with those people dwelling there in order to ravel these whole issues. Do you think that's going to work?
Sir, I said this earlier, the former section we were on A.
Okay.
I made mention of state policing. I would say state policing is far more better. It will help to combat insecurity in Nigeria.
Okay.
Allowing the governors to handle, you understand, security,
Issues.
you understand me? Yes, in their own states, you understand me? Okay. Let them take charge. Allowing the local government to take charge in securities. I get me?
Like we're referring to the vigilantes and all that.
Yes, you understand me? Let us stop. Every time we'll be looking at the federal government.
I think in terms of vigilantes, we already have vigilantes being implemented in various communities.
The thing is that, are we allowing them to do their work? Are you getting me? You will see policeman come to arrest vigilante. Vigilante is not doing is carrying arms illegally and bringing a whole lot of excuses, a whole lot of terms that it shouldn't be. Are you getting me?
Yes.
So let's allow these people to work. Empower them. Allow them to work. You will see these people go into the book because federal government will not stay in federal this and come down to this bush where you have these people.
Yes.
Are you getting me? To fight. It's these people that knows these hideouts, these vigilantes, these communities that knows this place. They know these people. They know where they are hiding. Don't allow them. Give them arms. Let them fight.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you for that.
Thank you
now, once
much.
again, the federal government has maintained that security agencies are working together and achieving successes, with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu vowing no part of the country will bleed. Yes, he also made that statement yesterday when I stated one of these in our headlines, where the president said no part of the north will bleed. This was a statement made by one of his delegates that was sent to the Arewa Forum.
Sir, can I put something there?
Okay.
Sir, you see, this whole security briefing, to be sincere, let me tell you the truth. To summarize everything, this is political earthquake for you.
Okay.
Yes, it will shake Nigeria in such a way that even a small baby in the womb, you understand me, will be crying.
But we don't hope that will come because it's going to affect
we are praying because it is left for the president, you understand me, to make a
drastic move.
Yes. You understand? If you can't handle this,
yes,
allow the international.
But I believe the president is really making moves, because if you look recently where he skipped his G20 meeting that was held in South Africa by all world leaders. So I think that was one of he had to step back to ensure that all these things are put in measures, and also security forces go into their respective duties. So I really appreciate you for that.
Thank you very
Tochi.
much.
So thanks for being with us on this segment on Daybreak Politics. I remain your humble host, Kings Ojalo. Is a bye for now.